UAE firm buys into Egypt's state tobacco producer, and the PIF buys Hadeed for $3.3 billion. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. The UAE's Global Investment holding company has inked a deal to acquire 30% of Egypt's state-run tobacco producer Eastern Company for $625 million. Officials say the deal is in line with the government's efforts to secure direct private investment in various sectors. Last month, the tobacco producer said its main stakeholder, the state-owned holding company for chemical industries, planned to sell part of its shares to a foreign investor. Upon the sale's completion, its ownership stake will drop to 35.7%. Saudi's public investment fund will acquire 100% of Saudi iron and steel company Hadeed from Saudi Basic Industries SABIC for an enterprise value of $3.3 billion. The transaction is set to be finalized in Q1 2024. Officials say the proceeds will be used to reinforce SABIC's growth in the chemical industry. The transaction will also enable SABIC to optimize its portfolio and focus on its core business. The final deal value will be disclosed after the completion of the transaction. Meanwhile, Saudi's Aqua Power has signed financing and security agreements worth $542.9 million for the Rawabi Water Desalination Company Independent Water Plant project. The project's total investment cost is $675.2 million, with funds received from a consortium of local and global banks, including Standard Chartered, SNB, Riyadh Bank, the Saudi Investment Bank, and Bank of China. The reverse osmosis plant has a production capacity of up to 600,000 cubic meters per day. Japan extended a $100 million loan to help Jordan's electricity sector reforms as part of Tokyo's support for the kingdom's IMF-guided reforms. Japan is one of Jordan's main donors, contributing over $4 billion in loans, aid, and technical support in recent decades. Jordan's King Abdullah visited Tokyo in April, where he discussed a new package of economic aid and Japanese assistance in financing a major desalination plant on the Red Sea to help ease the country's chronic water shortages. Iraq has signed with the World Bank's International Finance Corporation to modernize Baghdad's international airport after years of neglect. The agreement pledged to harness private sector capital and expertise to upgrade Iraq's main airport. The IFC will present a comprehensive investment portfolio for its expansion, financing, operation, and maintenance. The IFC says upon the government's approval, the project will move to tender stage to attract private investors and operators. Baghdad's airport has undergone no substantial renovation since it opened in the early 80s. Gold prices climbed this morning towards a one-month peak, supported by a slight pullback in the dollar and prospects that the Federal Reserve will pause interest rate hikes this year. Spot gold gained 0.3% to over $1,945 per ounce. Data on Friday showed U.S. job growth picked up in August, but the unemployment rate jumped to 3.8% and wage gains moderated. Traders now see a 93% chance of the Fed leaving rates unchanged at its September meeting. And Greta Gerwig's Barbie officially surpassed the Super Mario Bros. Movie at the worldwide box office on Saturday, becoming the world's highest-grossing movie this year after more than a month in theaters. Barbie brought in $1.36 billion at the global box office, edging past the Super Mario Bros. Movie's $1.35 billion grossing figure. A crowning moment for Barbie also arrived after the adventure comedy became the highest-grossing movie in Warner Bros. History, overtaking Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.